smelt it. Hello good people of the internet. Hello good people of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who haven't been here before, hi, my name is Anna and I hope that you stick around. Fall is falling and that means a new perfume rotation. Now I'm not really one to categorize perfume after season, and I base it more on what kind of mood I'm in or what I'm doing. But of course there are some scents that are more wearable during different seasons, and there are some staples that needs to be pulled out for fall. So if you want to see my fall lineup, then please keep on watching. First time I smelled this, I thought this is autumn in a bottle. And if you've seen the video that I did all about vanilla, you've seen that one of the notes that I'm drawn to and tend to enjoy in a perfume are woody notes. This one, it's woody, it's earthy, it's nutty. To me, it's also a little sweet, but also fresh. It's just a perfect mixture of it all, you know? Now, I've gone on and on about vanilla being warm on my skin in my two previous videos. There's also vanilla in this one, and it just wraps the entire fragrance up in a blanket, and you just want to do the same. And when I smell this, I get a very specific vision in mind. That just to me yells fall. To me, this is the perfect fall fragrance. Now again, if you've seen the video that I did all about vanilla, you probably knew that this was coming. This Comptoir Pacifique Vanille Iconique. This is a fruity vanilla, and it's actually inspired by the tropical coast of France. So you'd think that it's a perfect summer scent. But on my skin, it performs better in the winter. Because of the bourbon vanilla in this one, it tends to get very warm on my skin. It also layers very well. If I want a louder scent to calm down, I layer it with this one. Funny story about this one, well, to me anyways, like a year and a half ago, I was gifted a Van Cleef & Arpels scented candle. I didn't know that it was a scented candle at the time. One day when I lit it, my entire apartment got filled with this faint but a woody, warm, spicy, and rosy scent. So I checked the bottom of the candle and I saw that that was the fragrance of Rouge by Van Cleef & Arpels. So the hunt began. We didn't carry this fragrance in the store that I worked in at the time, so I had to look elsewhere for it, and everywhere I found it, it said sold out, and this carried on for like 9 months. And we got to December and it actually said in stock at a website that I've actually frequented since. Then we got to February and there was a little sale on it, so I was able to get it, and I've been in love ever since. Because this is a very rosy scent and the rose is very dominant in this, and I used it this spring, I thought to myself, this is the ideal spring fragrance. Now there is vanilla in it. The richness from the rose and the warmth from the vanilla makes it so this goes into my fall rotation as well. One thing I love about the Van Cleef & Arpels fragrances are the charms that hang around their bottlenecks. That represents the jewelry company that Van Cleef & Arpels actually are. So if you've seen my little dramatic video about the fragrances that I forgot in my vanilla video, you've seen that this was one of them, Tinharé Vanille. Now I do feel my forgetting about it is a little justified because I did put it in perfume prison as soon as I got it to macerate it. And object permanence and lack thereof is a real thing. But the first time I smelled this was at Stenström Beauty Hall last year, and as I was driving home I constantly smelled my arm, and I wanted to eat my own skin because it smelled so good. Right before summer I went ahead and bought it, and like I said, I put it in perfume prison and forgot about it. It's seductive, it's mystical, it's also a little oriental, which I can appreciate in a fragrance, meaning that it's warm, it's comforting, and it's just an ambery deliciousness. Now, these two needs to be mentioned together because that is how I usually wear them. And the reason why I wear these as a combo is because this combo has gotten me maybe the most aggressive compliment I've ever gotten in my life. So right before we launched Givenchy in our store where I worked at the time, we got the testers a few days prior to test them out. First I sprayed this one and fell instantly in love. For the fun of it, I sprayed this on top and just fell in love with that combo, and I didn't think more of it that day. I helped a customer, and as I was walking away from her, she came charging at me to ask what I was wearing because it smelled so good. It's a really had to be there moment, but it was hilarious. We weren't allowed to say that we were launching Givenchy at the time, and it completely caught me off guard. So I was like, come back Monday. That was all that I was able to say. The interdit Rouge is woody, it's warm, it's spicy, it's also a little powdery or musky that some will call it. And it's just a very well-rounded scent on its own. Then you have Irresistible, which is a fruity, floral, and also a little powdery scent, and also works so well on its own. When you mix these two, they balance each other out, and you're left with this intoxicating, seductive, floral, woody, musky scent. So don't get me wrong, I do wear them individually, but when these two come together on my skin, magic happens, I'm just saying. And after that compliment from that customer, I knew that I had to get them. Oh, and by the way, if you're looking for a very good dupe, and I mean like twin dupe, get the Lattafa Fakar, because this is straight up Givenchy L'Interdit. These two, not even just dupes, they're twins. So that was some of the fall lineup of fragrances, and like I said, I do have more perfumes in my rotation this fall, but the ones mentioned in this video will be the main characters, along with the one and only Tinharé. Of course, this will also be a main character in my rotation. So if you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you like me, then please subscribe, and until next time, bye!